What's up everyone, it's Usman. Today we're ditching the superchargers and diving into the best alternatives to Tesla for those long, epic road trips. We're talking range, charging, comfort, the whole 9 yards. Because when you're on the open road, you need an EV that's not just good, it's good. You might be surprised by some of the contenders on this list. We're looking at everything from sporty coupes to spacious SUVs, all with one thing in common: they're ready to take you the distance without breaking a sweat, or should I say, draining the battery. Stick around to find out which car tops our list. You won't believe the range on this thing. And before we hit the road, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the latest in tech and electric vehicles. All right, let's ride. Okay, picture this. You've got that adventurous itch that need to just hit the open road and escape. You're thinking cross-country, maybe coast to coast, and you want to do it all without a single drop of gasoline. But here's the thing. You're not rocking with Team Tesla this time. Maybe you want something different, something unique, something that turns heads at every charging stop. So where do you even begin? Planning a long-distance trip in car takes some serious prep, but with an EV, there's a whole other level of strategy involved. We're not just talking about packing snacks and making playlists anymore, though those are still crucial, don't get me wrong. First things first, you need to know your route, and I'm not talking about just throwing a destination into Google Maps and calling it a day. We need to get granular here. What's the charging infrastructure looking like along the way? Are we talking Tesla superchargers only? Or are there other options from Electrify America, EVgo, ChargePoint, the whole crew? This is where range anxiety can really start to creep in, right? But trust me, with a little planning and the right EV, you can kiss that anxiety goodbye. We're looking for cars that can handle those long stretches between charging stops without breaking a sweat. And luckily for you, the EV market is exploding with options that laugh in the face of range anxiety. But it's not about range, is it? We're also talking about comfort, tech, style. All those things that elevate a road trip from good to unforgettable. Because let's be real, spending hours on end in your car, you better enjoy the view from the driver's seat. So in this video, we're breaking down the best Tesla alternatives that are purpose-built for those epic journeys. We're diving deep into range, charging speeds, interior comfort, tech features, you name it, we're covering it. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to hit the road with confidence, knowing you've got the perfect EV companion by your side. All right, first up on our list of Tesla alternatives is a car that needs no introduction, but I'm going to give it one anyway because it's just that cool. I'm talking about the Ford Mustang Mach-E, a car that takes the iconic Mustang spirit and injects it with a jolt of pure electric energy. Now, I know what you're thinking. A Mustang that's electric, does it still have the soul, the growl, the pure that makes a Mustang a Mustang? And the answer, my friends, is a resounding yes. But with the Mach-E, Ford has taken that legendary Mustang DNA and translated it for the electric age. First off, let's talk about looks. The Mach-E has that classic Mustang silhouette long hood, fastback roofline, aggressive stance, but with a futuristic twist. Those sleek LED headlights, the muscular curves, the absence of a traditional grille, it all screams, I'm the future of driving and I'm here to turn heads. But the Mach-E isn't just about looks. This thing can move. We're talking up to 480 horsepower and 634 pound-feet of torque in the GT Performance Edition, which translates to a 0 to 60 time that'll make your passengers say, whoa. Trust me, this electric pony has some serious kick. Now, for a road trip, range is king, and the Mach-E delivers. We're looking at an EPA estimated range of up to 305 miles on a single charge for the California Route 1 trip. That's enough to get you from LA to San Francisco with juice to spare. And when you do need to charge, the Mach-E has you covered. It's compatible with DC fast charging, which means you can add up to 76 miles of range in just 10 minutes at a compatible charging station. So, grab a coffee, stretch your legs, and you'll be back on the road in no time. But what about the interior? After all, you're going to be spending a lot of time in this thing. Well, the Mach-E's cabin is surprisingly spacious, especially in the back seat, which is a rarity in this segment. You've also got a massive 15.5-inch touchscreen infotainment system that's running Ford Sync 4A system. It's intuitive, responsive, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Plus, the Bang & Olufsen sound system is absolutely killer for those long stretches of open highway. Okay, let's switch gears now and talk about a brand that knows a thing or two about luxury and long-distance cruising. I'm talking about Audi and their answer to the electric SUV game, the Audi e-tron. This is a vehicle that whispers rather than shouts, but don't let that refined exterior fool you. It's packing some serious electric muscle under the hood. Now, the e-tron might not have the instant name recognition of a Tesla Model X, but trust me, this is a vehicle that demands respect. It's got that signature Audi design language, understated elegance, clean lines, and a level of fit and finish that's just a cut above. It's the kind of car that turns heads not because it's flashy, but because it exudes an air of quiet confidence. But let's talk about what really matters on a road trip: comfort. And the e-tron delivers in spades. The interior is like stepping into a first-class lounge on wheels. We're talking premium leather upholstery, heated and ventilated seats, and an optional massage function that'll make you forget you're even on the road. And the tech? Don't even get me started. Audi's virtual cockpit is one of the best digital instrument clusters in the game, providing all the information you need right at your fingertips. Plus, the dual-screen infotainment system is sleek, responsive, and packed with features like wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Killer Bang & Olufsen sound system. But how does it handle on the open road? In a word, effortlessly. The e-tron has 2 electric motors that deliver a combined 402 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. That means you've got plenty of power on tap for highway passing, even with a full load of passengers and gear. And speaking of range, the e-tron boasts an EPA estimated range of up to 222 miles on a single charge. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's not as much as some of the other EVs on this list. And you're right, it's not. But what the e-tron lacks in pure range, it makes up for in charging speed. The e-tron is one of the few EVs on the market that can charge at up to 150 kW, which means you can add up to 80% charge in about 30 minutes at a compatible DC fast charger. So while you might need to make a few more pit stops compared to a Tesla, those stops will be significantly shorter. Overall, the Audi e-tron is a compelling alternative to Tesla for those who value luxury, comfort, and a touch of understated elegance. It might not have the outright range of some of its competitors, but its rapid charging speed and luxurious interior make it a serious contender for long-distance journeys. Alright, so far we've covered some pretty premium EVs, but what if you're looking for something a little more budget-friendly, something that won't break the bank but can still handle those long-haul adventures? Well, look no further than the Chevrolet Bolt EV. Now, the Bolt might not have the flashy looks or the luxury badge of some of its competitors, but don't let that fool you. This little hatchback is a giant killer when it comes to range and affordability. In fact, it's one of the most affordable EVs on the market, with a starting price that's significantly lower than a Tesla Model 3. But don't let that low price tag make you think you're getting shortchanged. The Bolt EV packs a 65 kWh battery pack that delivers an EPA estimated range of up to 259 miles on a single charge. That's right, this little hatchback can go toe-to-toe with some of the more expensive EVs on the market when it comes to range. And when it comes to charging, the Bolt EV is no slouch either. It can charge at up to 55 kW on a DC fast charger, which means you can add up to 100 miles of range in about 30 minutes. Not bad for a car that costs less than the average new car in the US. But what about the driving experience? Well, the Bolt EV might not be as sporty as a Mustang Mach-E or as luxurious as an Audi e-tron, but it's still a surprisingly fun and engaging car to drive. The electric motor delivers instant torque, which means acceleration is brisk and responsive, and especially in city driving. And while the interior might not be as plush as some of its competitors, it's still well designed and functional. You've got a 10.2-inch touchscreen infotainment system that's compatible with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and the seats are surprisingly comfortable even for longer drives. Look, the Chevrolet Bolt EV might not be the flashiest or the most luxurious EV on the market, but it's a practical, affordable, and surprisingly capable car that proves you don't need to spend a fortune to experience the joys of electric driving. If you're looking for a reliable and efficient electric vehicle that can handle your daily commute and the occasional road trip without breaking the bank, the Bolt EV is definitely worth a closer look. Now, let's talk about a true pioneer in the electric vehicle world, a car that's been quietly racking up miles and winning over hearts for over a decade. I'm talking about the Nissan Leaf, a car that proves that you don't need a fancy badge or a six-figure price tag to experience the joys of electric driving. The Leaf has been around since 2009, which makes it one of the oldest EVs on the market. But don't let its age fool you. This car has been constantly updated and refined over the years, and the latest generation is the best yet. One of the biggest advantages of the Leaf is its affordability. It's one of the most affordable EVs on the market, with a starting price that's even lower than the Chevrolet Bolt EV, and for that price, you get a surprisingly spacious and well-equipped car. The Leaf comes in two battery sizes, a 40 kWh battery that offers an EPA estimated range of 150 miles and a 62 kWh battery that offers up to 226 miles of range. Now, I know that might not sound like much compared to some of the other EVs on this list, but it's important to remember that the Leaf is designed primarily for city driving and commuting, where its range is more than adequate. But that doesn't mean you can't take the Leaf on a road trip. In fact, with a little planning and some strategic charging stops, the Leaf can handle longer journeys just fine. It's compatible with DC fast charging, which means you can add up to 80% charge in about 40 minutes at a compatible charging station. But what really sets the Leaf apart is its reliability. It's been on the market for over a decade, which means Nissan has had plenty of time to work out any kinks. And the Leaf has consistently ranked highly in reliability surveys, which is a testament to its build quality and engineering. And while the Leaf might not be the most exciting car to drive, it's still a comfortable and competent cruiser. The interior is spacious and well designed, and the seats are surprisingly supportive. Plus, the Leaf comes standard with a suite of advanced safety features, including automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, and adaptive cruise control. Overall, the Nissan Leaf is a great option for those looking for an affordable, reliable, and practical EV. It might not have the longest range or the flashiest features, but it's a solid all-rounder that's perfect for city driving, commuting, and the occasional road trip. Okay, let's wrap things up with a car that's in a league of its own, a car that combines blistering performance with electric efficiency in a way that only Porsche can. I'm talking about the Porsche Taycan, a car that redefines what it means to be an electric sports car. Now, the Taycan is definitely on the pricier side of the EV spectrum, but for those who can afford it, it's an absolute game changer. This is a car that will make you question everything you thought you knew about electric vehicles. Let's start with the performance, because that's what Porsche is all about. The Taycan Turbo S, the top-of-the-line model, can go from 0 to 60 mph in a mind-bending 2.6 seconds. That's quicker than a Lamborghini Aventador. And it's not just about straight-line speed. The Taycan handles like a true sports car, with sharp steering, minimal body roll, and a level of grip that will make you feel like you're driving on rails. But what about the range? Well, the Taycan offers up to 282 miles of range on a single charge, which is impressive for a car with this level of performance. And when you do need to charge, the Taycan can charge at up to 270 kW, which means you can add up to 60 miles of range in just 10 minutes. But the Taycan is more than just a performance machine. It's also a luxurious and stylish grand tourer. The interior is a masterpiece of design and craftsmanship, with premium leather upholstery, a sleek and minimalist dashboard, and a level of attention to detail that's second to none. And the tech is just as impressive. The Taycan features a curved 16.8-inch digital instrument cluster, a 10.9-inch infotainment display, and an optional passenger-side display. Plus, the Taycan is packed with advanced safety features, including adaptive cruise control, lane-keeping assist, and blind spot monitoring. Overall, the Porsche Taycan is in a class of its own. It's a technological tour de force that combines blistering performance, impressive range, luxurious comfort, and cutting-edge technology in one stunning package. So there you have it, folks. 6 incredible Tesla alternatives that are ready to take you on your next epic road trip. From the sporty and stylish Ford Mustang Mach-E to the luxurious and comfortable Audi e-tron, the affordable and practical Chevrolet Bolt EV, the reliable and efficient Nissan Leaf, and the groundbreaking Porsche Taycan, there's an EV out there for every taste and budget. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our review of the latest electric vehicles. We're constantly testing and reviewing the newest EVs on the market, so you can make an informed decision about your next car. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Remember, the future of travel is electric, and these cars are leading the way. Happy driving.